Welcome to Non-Fiction Reviews. Daisy Hernández's memoir, The Kissing Bug, explores the complexity of identity and the intertwining of personal and cultural history. The book centers around Hernández's experience growing up in a working-class Colombian-Cuban family in New Jersey, while grappling with her queer identity and her family's secrets. Hernández's journey of self-discovery is complicated by the presence of the Chagas disease, also known as the kissing bug, a potentially fatal parasitic infection that her mother and grandmother contracted in their native Colombia. The disease's transmission by an insect that sucks the blood from the victim's face creates a sense of horror and intimacy, as well as a metaphor for the complexities of familial and cultural inheritance. Hernández's mother and grandmother's experiences with Chagas disease are woven throughout the book, serving as a symbol for the persistence of secrets, family trauma, and cultural heritage. Hernández navigates the tension between the American culture she grows up in and the Colombian-Cuban culture she inherits from her family. As she grapples with her identity, she also learns about the histories of her mother and grandmother, who were both political activists in Colombia, and the ways their activism has influenced her own sense of justice and resistance. The book also explores the complexity of queer identity, particularly within Latinx communities, where machismo and homophobia can be pervasive. Hernández navigates her own queerness while reconciling it with her family's traditional values, as well as her own sense of feminism and social justice activism. She also delves into the ways in which her queerness intersects with her race and class, highlighting the ways in which different forms of oppression are intertwined. One of the most powerful aspects of The Kissing Bug is the way Hernández weaves together her personal narrative with larger themes of colonialism, racism, and the legacy of political violence in Latin America. She examines the history of the United States' involvement in the political turmoil of Latin America, particularly in Colombia, and the ways in which this history has contributed to the violence and instability that has shaped the lives of her family and others. Through her storytelling, Hernández reveals the deep interconnectedness of personal and political history, and the ways in which individual lives are shaped by larger forces beyond their control. Another important theme in the book is the tension between silence and storytelling. Hernández's family secrets are slowly revealed throughout the book, and the act of storytelling itself becomes a way of confronting trauma and reclaiming agency. She grapples with the responsibility of sharing her family's story, particularly the traumatic experiences of her mother and grandmother, while also acknowledging the ways in which storytelling can be both healing and exploitative. Here are 5 takeaways from the book. 1. The importance of family history and culture. The author explores her own family history and cultural background in order to better understand the origins and implications of Chagas disease. She emphasizes the significance of cultural heritage and family stories as a means of connecting with the past and learning about the present. 2. The complexity of health disparities. Hernández's investigation into Chagas disease highlights the complex interplay of economic, political, and social factors that can contribute to health disparities. She notes that the prevalence of Chagas disease in Latin America is closely tied to poverty, migration, and inadequate healthcare infrastructure, and that these factors have a profound impact on the health of affected communities. 3. The need for increased awareness and education. Despite the high prevalence of Chagas disease in Latin America and its potential for serious health consequences, it is often overlooked by healthcare professionals and the general public. Hernández emphasizes the importance of increased awareness and education about the disease in order to prevent its spread and better treat those affected by it. 4. The impact of global migration. The author discusses the ways in which global migration patterns have contributed to the spread of Chagas disease, as well as the challenges faced by migrants who may be infected with the disease. She notes that immigration policies can have a significant impact on the health of migrants, and that addressing health disparities requires a more comprehensive approach to immigration and public health. 5. The power of personal storytelling. Throughout the book, Hernández uses personal anecdotes and family stories to illustrate the impact of Chagas disease on individuals and communities. By sharing these stories, she humanizes the disease and emphasizes the importance of personal experiences in understanding public health issues. Overall, The Kissing Bug is a beautifully written and deeply personal memoir that explores the complexity of identity, the legacy of political violence, and the power of storytelling. Hernández's honesty and vulnerability invite readers to grapple with their own questions of identity and inheritance, while also shining a light on the interconnectedness of personal and political history. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content on non-fiction. Let us know in the comments what other non-fiction books you like to see on our channel.